Welcome to our channel. We are so glad you found your way here. Let us help you fall asleep. Let's begin with the Constellations of Atlas, mapping the Pantheon. Welti mer hind, shuka a slow, deep breath in, and release it. Let the centuries fade away as we drift through the quiet echoes of the past. Your mind is calm, the ruins are peaceful, and we are ready to explore. Understanding the mythological significance of these celestial formations reveals a nuanced relationship between ancient cultures and their surroundings. Each constellation serves as a reflection of human interpretation, embodying tales of gods, heroes, and the cosmos itself. This region, rich in lore, presents a canvas where the night sky assumes the role of storyteller, linking the terrestrial with the divine. The figures represented often symbolize attributes that guided societal values and beliefs. Deities, such as those depicted in Orion or Ursa Major, embody strength and protection, mirroring the aspirations of civilizations beneath their gaze. These formations were not mere clusters of stars, they were landmarks in the sky, providing orientation for agricultural activities and navigation. As societies evolved, so too did their understanding and interpretation of the constellations. Over generations, the same stars were reinterpreted, reshaped into new narratives that reflected contemporary values. Such adaptability illustrates the fluidity of myth and its importance in cultural identity. The connections among these celestial bodies extend beyond the visual, intertwining mythology with rituals and daily life. Festivals often coincided with celestial events, establishing a rhythm dictated by the cosmos. The constellations of Atlas thus serve as a reminder of humanity's enduring quest to find meaning in the universe, urging a deeper exploration of ancient wisdom. Early celestial mapping finds its roots in the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia, where the night sky was meticulously observed and recorded. Scholars of ancient Sumer dedicated themselves to understanding these celestial bodies, interpreting movements and patterns that dictated agricultural cycles and spiritual rituals. They constructed elaborate calendars based on lunar phases, linking the heavens to earthly events. This practice laid the groundwork for future civilizations to perceive the cosmos as a reflection of divine order. Transitioning into the Hellenistic period, Greek astronomers inherited and expanded these ancient techniques. Figures such as Hipparchus and Ptolemy synthesized earlier knowledge, introducing more systematic approaches to celestial observations. This region saw the emergence of the first star catalogues, which classified constellations based on their visibility and significance to navigation. The Greeks also infused mythology into their mappings, creating a rich narrative that associated each constellation with deities and heroes. This blending of science and storytelling became a defining characteristic of celestial studies, shaping cultural understandings of the universe. Through these traditions, the ancient practice of mapping the night sky evolved, influencing not only Greek thought, but also resonating throughout the ages. The meticulous work of these early astronomers continues to echo, providing a foundation for modern astronomy and an enduring connection to our ancient past. The night sky served as a vital compass for early human civilization, guiding their movements and decisions. Celestial bodies marked the passage of time, with the cycles of the moon and the positions of the stars indicating seasons, agricultural activities, and migration patterns. It was in this vast expanse that communities found a sense of order and predictability amidst the uncertainties of nature. These observations fostered a deeper understanding of the cosmos, leading to the development of calendars that synchronized human activity with celestial events. This connection not only shaped agricultural practices, but also influenced cultural and spiritual beliefs. The stars became symbols of deities, with constellations woven into the fabric of mythology, providing narratives that explained the world around them. In this region, the alignment of celestial events often dictated significant gatherings and rituals, reinforcing social cohesion and shared identity among disparate tribes. The night sky acted as a canvas upon which collective memory was inscribed, linking generations through stories and traditions. As these early civilizations advanced, their reverence for the cosmos deepened, leading to monumental architectural alignments with celestial phenomena. Structures were erected to honor the heavens, transforming the landscape into a reflection of the universe's grandeur. These legacies, embedded in the earth, whisper the stories of our ancestors, forever bridging the past and the present. Atlas embodies the enduring connection between mythology and the cosmos. Known primarily as the Titan condemned to bear the weight of the heavens, his image has transcended time, merging the realms of astronomy and ancient narratives. This figure, often depicted with a celestial globe, symbolically supports the vastness of the night sky, embodying the human quest to understand the stars. In various tales, Atlas is portrayed as a wise being, knowledgeable about the heavens and the earth. His role extends beyond mere labor. He is a keeper of celestial knowledge, a guardian of the stars that guide sailors and travelers alike. Ancient cultures attributed great importance to his figure, often weaving him into the fabric of their own cosmologies. Astrological charts and constellations bear his name, affirming the Titan's lasting influence. The constellation of Perseus, for example, connects to stories of heroism and sacrifice, while the Pleiades cluster evokes notions of beauty and connection among the celestial. These patterns reflect humanity's desire to map the universe, creating a narrative thread that binds individuals to the cosmos. The myths surrounding Atlas serve as a reminder of our innate curiosity. Each star, each constellation, becomes a part of our collective memory, inviting exploration and contemplation of the vast universe. Greek mythology profoundly shaped the naming of constellations, intertwining the stories of gods, heroes, and creatures with the night sky. This ancient civilization sought to explain the mysteries of the cosmos through narratives that resonated with their cultural values and aspirations. The 12 Olympian deities, like Zeus and Hera, found their celestial representations owns, offering a sense of continuity between the divine and the earthly. These legends provided context to the stars, transforming them into recognizable figures and tales that people could relate to. Orion, the great hunter, became a prominent figure among the stars, symbolizing strength and adventure. The myth of Andromeda, the chained princess, serves as a reminder of sacrifice and bravery, while her captor, Perseus, exemplifies the hero's journey. The ancients perceived these celestial patterns not solely as points of light, but as moral lessons and cultural touchstones, bridging the gap between the heavens and human experience. This region of the sky, filled with both wonder and cautionary tales, reflects the values and beliefs of a civilization that sought to understand its place within the universe. Over time, these mythical narratives have endured through countless generations, resonating with those who gaze upon the stars, preserving a legacy that remains a testament to human curiosity and imagination. This legacy extends into the understanding of the ecliptic plane, which serves as the celestial highway of the zodiac. It represents the apparent path that the sun takes across the sky throughout the year, closely intertwined with the 12 signs that have captivated human observers since antiquity. These signs, each corresponding to specific time periods, intersect with agricultural cycles and seasonal changes, highlighting the intimate relationship between celestial movements and terrestrial life. In this region of the heavens, the sun, moon, and planets traverse a narrow band, creating a dynamic interplay between the celestial bodies. The significance of this plane transcends mere astronomical observation. It shaped calendars and influenced cultural practices across various ancient civilizations. For example, the Egyptians aligned their monumental structures with the sun's movement, marking solstices and equinoxes with remarkable precision. Astrologers and astronomers alike have meticulously charted these movements, noting the cyclical nature of the zodiac. Each sign, imbued with its unique characteristics and symbolism, offers insight into the human experience. As the planets navigate this celestial highway, they evoke a sense of continuity and connection to a broader cosmos, inviting reflection on the nature of existence. The ecliptic plane remains a silent witness to humanity's quest for understanding, embodying the intricate harmony between the celestial and terrestrial realms. The 12 signs of the zodiac emerge from ancient observations of celestial patterns, each sign representing specific traits and narratives, rooted in various cultures. These symbols served not only as guides for agricultural cycles, but also as frameworks for understanding human behavior and destiny. In Mesopotamia, the zodiac was intertwined with mythology, where constellations reflected the lives of gods and heroes, reinforcing societal values and beliefs. An Egyptian civilization embraced these signs, linking them to deities and the afterlife, infusing daily life with a cosmic significance. The Greeks later adopted and refined this system, attributing philosophical meanings to each sign, establishing a connection between the cosmos and individual experience. This merging of philosophy and astrology transformed the zodiac into a tool for personal insight and guidance. Across continents, these constellations have influenced diverse cultures. In India, the zodiac is integral to Vedic astrology, where it shapes spiritual practices and personal destinies. Similarly, the signs found their way into Chinese astronomy, where they harmonized with lunar cycles, creating a unique interpretation of celestial influence. The enduring legacy of the 12 signs of the zodiac reflects humanity's deep-seated desire to find order in the cosmos, bridging the gap between the stars above and the lives lived below. Their narratives continue to resonate, echoing through ages and cultures, shaping identities and worldviews. The connection between constellations and agricultural cycles reveals a profound relationship between celestial observation and earthly sustenance. Ancient civilizations relied heavily on the night sky for guidance in planting and harvesting. The positioning of specific constellations served as a celestial calendar, marking the changing seasons and the optimal times for sowing seeds or gathering crops. In this region, farmers would observe the rise of certain stars, noting their appearance as signals for the onset of critical agricultural periods. The heliacal rising of particular constellations indicated the arrival of spring, while others foretold the waning of summer's warmth and the approach of winter. This knowledge was meticulously passed down through generations, forming a foundational aspect of agricultural practices. Communities cultivated a deep reverence for these celestial patterns, intertwining their agricultural schedules with the rhythms of the cosmos. The careful alignment of fields and planting strategies with the movements of the stars demonstrated an understanding of balance and timing. Observations made in the quiet of night transformed into rituals and celebrations, marking the cycles of life and death. abundance and scarcity. These practices illustrated an intrinsic connection to nature, where every harvest celebrated not only human effort, but also the celestial forces governing existence. The stars, became more than mere points of light. They were essential guides to survival and prosperity. Navigational practices in ancient cultures relied heavily on the celestial bodies for orientation and timing. In this region, mariners relied on constellations to guide their vessels across vast oceans, allowing them to traverse routes that would otherwise remain obscured by the vastness of water. The positions of these stars, observed over countless nights, provided a reliable reference point, enabling sailors to journey safely to distant shores. In desert landscapes, nomadic tribes utilized the same stellar patterns to navigate the arid terrain. The absence of landmarks rendered the night sky an essential companion, as it dictated their paths through the dunes. Knowledge of these celestial markers was passed down through generations, ensuring that the wisdom of navigation remained intact. Agricultural communities also looked to the heavens, timing their planting and harvesting cycles according to the appearance of specific constellations. This connection between the stars and the rhythms of the earth underscored the significance of celestial navigation in sustaining life. Cultural interpretations of the night sky varied, with many societies crafting intricate stories around the constellations. These narratives reinforced communal identity while bestowing meaning upon the stars. As such, the study of these celestial bodies intertwined deeply with the cultural fabric, shaping not only the practical aspects of navigation, but also the spiritual understanding of their place within the universe. The Babylonians laid foundational principles in constellation mapping, their practices predating many recorded civilizations. This region, rich in astronomical observation, witnessed the meticulous documentation of celestial phenomena. They organized the night sky into a structured system, identifying and naming groups of stars that corresponded with their mythology and agricultural cycles. Every constellation served a purpose, often linked to deities or legendary figures. These interpretations provided a framework for both understanding and predicting natural events, guiding farmers in their planting and harvesting routines. The intersection of astronomy and agriculture underscored the importance of celestial cycles, embedding these practices deeply within everyday life. The legacy of Babylonian astronomy transcended its geographical boundaries, influencing neighboring cultures. Knowledge was preserved and adapted, ensuring that the wisdom of the stars echoed across generations. The meticulous star catalogues compiled by Babylonian astronomers became a reference for later civilizations, including the Greeks, who further refined this celestial mapping. Eclipses, planetary movements, and other phenomena were recorded with precision, reflecting a profound respect for the cosmos. The significance of these observations extended beyond practical use. They permeated religious and philosophical thought, emphasizing humanity's connection to the divine. The understanding cultivated by the Babylonians paved the way for a broader comprehension of the universe, resonating through the ages. The Almagest, composed by Claudius Ptolemy in the 2nd century, emerged as a cornerstone of astronomical thought. This work meticulously compiled knowledge from previous civilizations, synthesizing observations with geometric models to explain celestial movements. The geocentric framework proposed within its pages depicted Earth as the center of the universe, surrounded by the moon, sun, planets, and stars. Such an arrangement provided a structured understanding that influenced not only science, but also philosophy and religion throughout the medieval period. In this model, The heavens were seen as a series of concentric spheres, each aligned meticulously to reflect the divine order. The mathematical principles outlined within the Almagest allowed scholars to predict the movements of celestial bodies with remarkable accuracy for its time. These calculations were instrumental in guiding maritime navigation, agricultural practices, and the scheduling of religious events. The influence of Ptolemy's work extended beyond the boundaries of the Mediterranean. Scholars across the Islamic world, during the Golden Age, translated and expanded upon these ideas, preserving and enhancing the knowledge that would eventually reach the European Renaissance. This enduring legacy marked a shift in human understanding, bridging ancient insights with the emerging scientific inquiries of later centuries, setting the stage for a transformative exploration of the cosmos that would redefine humanity's place within it. Constellations vary significantly across different cultures, each civilization interpreting the night sky through its unique lens. In the Northern Hemisphere, the familiar patterns often reflect the myths and legends that shape societies. The Greeks, for example, imbued their constellations with tales of heroes and gods, while the indigenous peoples of North America related the stars to their natural environment and ancestral stories. In contrast, the cultures of the Southern Hemisphere, such as the Maori of New Zealand, saw different figures and symbols in the same celestial sphere. Their navigation relied on these patterns, guiding explorers across vast oceans. Each constellation served not only as a guide, but also as a reflection of cultural values, societal norms, and environmental understanding. Asian civilizations contributed their own interpretations, with Chinese constellations rooted in tradition and philosophy, often associated with the cycles of nature and the balance of yin and yang. Meanwhile, ancient Indian astronomy was intricately connected to religious practices, as the stars were often aligned with deities and rituals. These variations highlight the shared human experience of gazing upward, yet underscore the diverse ways in which civilizations have sought meaning in the cosmos. The night sky continues to serve as a canvas for cultural expression, uniting humanity's quest for knowledge and understanding across time and space. This region of the Southern Hemisphere offered a distinct perspective, revealing patterns not often visible to those in the Northern Hemisphere. Ancient civilizations, from the indigenous peoples of Australia to the navigators of the Pacific Islands, found meaning in these celestial markers. The stars formed intricate shapes, guiding both daily activities and spiritual beliefs. The Milky Way traversed the sky like a luminous river, inspiring stories and myths that connected the cosmic to the terrestrial. Each constellation served as a mnemonic device, encapsulating ancestral knowledge about seasonal changes, navigation routes, and agricultural practices. For the Maori, the constellation Matariki signified the new year and the renewal of life, highlighting the cyclical nature of existence. Celestial observations also influenced maritime navigation, as these ancient mariners relied on the stars to traverse vast oceans. The Southern Cross, for example, was essential for orientation, its positioning aiding travelers in their journeys across uncharted waters. The significance of these formations extended beyond practical utility. They fostered a sense of community among those who shared the night sky. In this quiet expanse, the constellations of the Southern Hemisphere stand as a testament to the enduring relationship between humanity and the cosmos, echoing the shared experiences of those who gazed upwards in wonder. The celestial bodies played a pivotal role in the spiritual framework of ancient Egyptian religion. The night sky served not merely as a backdrop, but as a divine canvas upon which deities were inscribed. The stars were perceived as immortal beings, their movements dictating the rhythms of life, death, and rebirth. This region's priests meticulously tracked the heavens, aligning their rituals with the celestial calendar, ensuring that every ceremony resonated with cosmic significance. The alignment of temples and pyramids with specific stars and constellations underscored this connection. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, was oriented to the cardinal points, reflecting the Egyptians' reverence for the sun's journey across the sky. Each dawn symbolized renewal, reinforcing beliefs in the afterlife and the cyclical nature of existence. In addition, the heliacal rising of the star Sirius heralded the annual flooding of the Nile, a crucial event in agricultural cycles. This phenomenon intertwined celestial observation with terrestrial sustenance, reinforcing reliance on divine forces. The deification of celestial phenomena extended to the god Osiris, associated with the constellation Orion, representing agricultural fertility and resurrection. The interplay between astronomy and religion fostered a profound understanding of the universe, shaping cultural narratives that would echo through the ages. The stars were not merely distant fires, they were integral to life itself. The celestial sphere represented an intricate model, a vast dome that encompassed the Earth, where stars and planets appeared to exist. This geometric construct allowed ancient civilizations to comprehend the seemingly chaotic movements of celestial bodies. Each entity was mapped onto this sphere, creating a framework for navigation and agricultural planning, critical for survival. Understanding the geometry of the night sky brought a sense of order to the lives of those who gazed upwards. Local horizons shaped perspectives, while the equator and celestial poles provided reference points. Constellations emerged as recognizable patterns, each serving to connect stories and cultural identities, marking seasonal changes and guiding travelers. With the passage of time, the knowledge of these celestial mappings expanded. Observatories and altars were constructed in alignment with specific stars, enhancing the connection between the terrestrial and celestial realms. The meticulous observations of these ancient astronomers fostered the development of calendars, as movements of celestial bodies dictated agricultural cycles and religious rituals. The constellations acted as a cosmic language, bridging generations and cultures as they passed down the meanings of the stars. Each night brought the assurance of continuity, a reminder of the vastness above, and the enduring quest for understanding within the human experience. In this quiet observance, the celestial sphere became a canvas of knowledge, reflecting the essence of existence. Ursa Major holds a prominent position within the celestial narrative, steeped in mythology and cultural significance across various civilizations. This constellation, often recognized by its distinctive shape resembling a great bear, has inspired countless tales and legends. Ancient cultures viewed it as a symbol of strength and guidance, navigating the night sky with its unmistakable figure. In Greco-Roman tradition, the bear was linked to the myth of Callisto, a nymph transformed into this creature by the goddess Hera. The connection between the constellation and the story of transformation speaks to the deep human fascination with the cosmos, intertwining celestial bodies with earthly narratives. This region of the sky served as both a compass and a canvas for storytellers, bridging the gap between the terrestrial and the divine. Across different cultures, Ursa Major also held agricultural significance, marking seasonal changes and guiding farming practices. The Pleiades, another prominent group of stars, found its place alongside it, further enriching the cultural tapestry. In some Native American traditions, this constellation was viewed as a hunting scene, wherein the stars represented a bear pursued by hunters, reflecting the intricate relationship between the people and their environment. The enduring legacy of Ursa Major continues to resonate, a quiet reminder of humanity's quest for understanding within the vast cosmos. The Milky Way holds a significant place in various ancient cosmologies, often regarded as a celestial river or pathway connecting the earthly realm to the divine. In numerous cultures, it was perceived as a bridge between the living and the ancestors, a luminous band spanning the night sky. These interpretations reveal a profound understanding of the cosmos, where the stars served not merely as distant points of light, but as integral components of cultural identity and spiritual beliefs. In this region, ancient Mesoamerican civilizations, such as the Maya, believed the Milky Way to be a manifestation of their creation myth. It was intertwined with the cycles of life and death, representing both a physical and spiritual journey. The positioning of celestial bodies dictated agricultural practices, influencing planting and harvesting periods. Such astronomical observations underscored the connection between the cosmos and terrestrial existence. Similarly, in many indigenous Australian cultures, the Milky Way formed an essential aspect of Dreamtime stories. The stars represented ancestral beings, their movements and relationships telling tales of creation and providing guidance to the living. Rituals and ceremonies were often timed according to its appearance, reflecting the deep spiritual resonance of the night sky. These interpretations highlight the Milky Way as more than a mere collection of stars. It embodies the collective memory and cosmological understanding of ancient civilizations, intertwining the earthly and the celestial. Navigational techniques employed by ancient maritime cultures relied heavily on the constellations, guiding seafarers across vast oceans. These celestial markers served as fixed points in an ever-changing landscape of water and sky. Skilled navigators memorized the positions of prominent stars and their seasonal movements, using them to chart courses and determine their location. In the Southern Hemisphere, the Southern Cross became an essential reference, providing direction to travelers navigating the treacherous waters of the Pacific. Its distinct formation allowed for a reliable point of orientation, especially during long voyages when terrestrial landmarks were absent. The North Star similarly guided those in the Northern Hemisphere, standing steadfastly above the North Pole and allowing sailors to maintain their bearings. Different cultures developed their own unique star maps, often passing down knowledge orally through generations. This shared understanding fostered a connection between individuals and their environment. As they became attuned to the subtle shifts in the night sky, the ability to read these celestial patterns not only ensured safe passage, but also facilitated trade and exploration, expanding horizons and fostering cultural exchange. The interdependence of maritime practices and celestial navigation reveals a profound relationship, emphasizing the importance of the stars in shaping human history. This ancient knowledge continues to resonate, a testament to the ingenuity of those who traversed the unknown seas, guided by the constellations above. The constellation Orion, often referred to as the Hunter, stands prominently in the night sky. Its distinct shape, characterized by a series of bright stars, has captivated observers for centuries. This figure not only represents a legendary hunter, but also serves as a conduit for various myths and cultural narratives across civilizations. The three stars that form Orion's belt are among the most recognized in the heavens, serving as a guidepost for navigation and storytelling. In many cultures, Orion embodies themes of strength and protection. It symbolizes the struggle between light and darkness, as well as the cyclical nature of life and death. Ancient Greeks envisioned him as a mighty hunter, traversing the realms of the living and the celestial. In contrast, The Egyptians associated this constellation with Osiris, the god of the afterlife, linking it to their beliefs about resurrection and immortality. This region of the sky not only offers a glimpse into the past, but also invites reflection on humanity's enduring connection to the celestial sphere. The alignment of stars within Orion creates a celestial map, guiding voyagers and dreamers alike. The myths surrounding this constellation foster a sense of unity across cultures, as they share a common reverence for the mysteries held within the vastness of the cosmos. This reverence is echoed in the zodiac, a celestial framework that bridges the realms of astronomy and astrology. 12 distinct signs, each representing a segment of the celestial sphere, create a structured way to interpret the cosmos. These signs, derived from ancient observations, serve not only as astronomical markers, but also as symbols imbued with cultural significance. They reflect the seasonal cycles and natural phenomena that govern life on Earth. The significance of this system lies in its ability to articulate the interconnectedness of human experience with cosmic events. Each sign corresponds to specific traits and influences, providing a means of understanding both the self and the universe. In various cultures, these interpretations vary, yet the core concept remains consistent, a reflection of humanity's innate desire to seek meaning in the stars. Astrological practices emerged from this framework, enabling individuals to navigate their lives in accordance with celestial movements. The cycles of the moon and planets, observed meticulously over centuries, have shaped calendars and agricultural practices. This relationship between celestial phenomena and earthly existence has fostered a profound connection to the cosmos, lingering in the collective consciousness. As this ancient wisdom continues to influence modern thought, the enduring legacy of the zodiac endures, inviting contemplation of our place within the larger universe. The celestial bureaucracy of ancient China represented a sophisticated understanding of the cosmos, intricately woven into the fabric of governance and daily life. Astronomers meticulously tracked celestial movements, correlating them with terrestrial events to ensure harmony between heaven and earth. This meticulous observance was not merely academic, it served as the foundation for agriculture, ritual, and statecraft. Heavenly bodies were classified into categories, each with specific implications for the earthly realm. The 5 planets held particular significance, associated with the 5 elements and the governing dynasties. Their positions dictated auspicious times for planting, harvesting, and even warfare. The emperor, viewed as the son of heaven, relied heavily on these celestial observations to legitimize his rule and maintain order within his empire. In this system, the moon played a pivotal role, marking the passage of time and influencing social and agricultural cycles. Festivals and rituals aligned with lunar phases, reinforcing cultural traditions and community cohesion. The astrological maps, detailed in ancient texts, showcased constellations that guided navigators and farmers alike. This profound celestial understanding extended beyond astronomy. It fostered philosophical reflections on existence and the nature of the universe, influencing Chinese thought for centuries. Thus, these ancient practices illustrate a deep reverence for the cosmos that continues to resonate in contemporary society. Hindu cosmology provides a rich framework for understanding celestial patterns, deeply interwoven with mythology and spirituality. The constellations, often named after deities and significant figures from ancient texts, reflect both the sacred and the scientific. In this region, the stars serve as markers of time and space, guiding agricultural activities and religious ceremonies. The nakshatras, or lunar mansions, form an integral part of this celestial mapping, dividing the sky into segments that correspond to specific astrological influences. These divisions are not arbitrary. Each nakshatra is imbued with meaning, dictating auspicious timings for various life events. This system, which encompasses 27 lunar mansions, illustrates a sophisticated understanding of lunar cycles. It emphasizes the connection between the celestial and terrestrial realms, underscoring the belief that the movements of the stars directly impact human destiny. This recognition of celestial patterns is evident in various ancient texts, where astronomers meticulously documented their observations. The Siddhantic tradition highlights the mathematical precision achieved in calculating celestial positions, showcasing a profound engagement with the cosmos. Such knowledge permeated daily life, with communities relying on these celestial markers to navigate both time and spirituality. In the quiet embrace of the night, the stars continue to echo an ancient legacy, intertwining existence with the vastness of the universe. The stars, once mere points of light, transformed into intricate patterns through the keen observations of early astronomers. In this region, the golden age of Islamic astronomy flourished. Driven by a profound thirst for knowledge, scholars meticulously catalogued celestial bodies, creating a comprehensive framework that transcended cultural boundaries. These maps served not only as navigational tools, but also as reflections of the era's intellectual spirit. This evolution was marked by a shift towards a more systematic approach, employing both observational techniques and mathematical calculations. The introduction of instruments such as the astrolabe allowed astronomers to measure the positions of stars with extraordinary accuracy. The meticulous documentation of constellations resulted in a rich lexicon of names, many derived from Arabic, which persists in modern astronomy. The preservation of ancient texts from Greek and Roman scholars played a crucial role in this process. Translations and commentaries contributed to a seamless continuity of knowledge, enabling the enlightenment of future generations. This scholarly endeavor was not confined to the stars alone. It reflected a broader philosophical and scientific inquiry into the cosmos. As these astronomers gazed upward, they mapped not just the heavens but also the very essence of existence itself, intertwining spirituality with empirical observation. The legacy of their work continues to illuminate the night sky, guiding and inspiring. The ancient Mayan civilization viewed the constellations not merely as celestial formations, but as integral components of their cultural and spiritual framework. They meticulously observed the movements of stars and planets, attributing profound significance to these phenomena. This region, with its clear skies and minimal light pollution, provided an ideal backdrop for their astronomical pursuits. The constellations served as a calendar, marking agricultural cycles and ritualistic events, ensuring harmony between the earthly and the divine. These celestial patterns were interwoven with mythology, as deities and creation stories emerged from the night sky. The Milky Way, referred to as the World Tree, symbolized a cosmic axis connecting the underworld, earth, and heavens. Observatories built at strategic locations allowed for precise tracking of celestial bodies. Structures such as the El Caracol and temples in Tikal demonstrate their sophisticated understanding of astronomy. Fauna, eclipses and other astronomical events were recorded with keen attention, guiding decisions regarding warfare and governance. They contributed to a broader understanding of time that transcended mere practicality, enveloping the society in a deeper cosmic significance. The constellations, therefore, were not just ephemeral markings on a vast canvas, but pivotal elements that shaped the very essence of Mayan identity, beliefs, and practices, continuing to echo through the ages. Cygnus, often recognized as the swan, holds a prominent place in various mythologies across cultures. Its distinctive shape and ethereal presence in the night sky have inspired countless interpretations. In ancient Greece, it was associated with the tale of Zeus, who transformed into a swan to seduce Leda. This narrative encapsulated themes of transformation and duality. The constellation's bright stars, particularly Deneb, have long been seen as symbols of grace and beauty. In ancient Egypt, the swan was revered as a creature linked to the goddess Hathor, embodying love and motherhood. This connection further reflects the significance of Cygnus in agricultural cycles, as its appearance marked important seasonal shifts. In the Far East, interpretations include its representation as a celestial carriage, guiding deities across the heavens. Such diverse meanings emphasize how different cultures imbued the same celestial figure with unique narratives, creating a rich interweaving of beliefs. Contemplation of Cygnus extends beyond mythology into navigation and astronomy. Its position has served as a point of reference for travelers, aiding in the mapping of terrestrial routes. This constellation, with its varying interpretations, continues to captivate those who gaze upon it, reminding them of the shared human experience woven through the stories of the stars. The role of constellations in ancient agricultural practices was significant, guiding the rhythms of planting and harvesting across diverse cultures. This reliance on celestial patterns provided a framework for understanding seasonal changes, deeply intertwined with the cycles of growth. Observers noted the reappearance of certain star formations, correlating them with specific times of year, thus establishing a reliable calendar. In this region, farmers often aligned their sowing with the rising of prominent constellations. The heliacal rising of certain stars signaled the onset of favorable weather conditions, prompting communities to prepare their fields. These celestial events acted as a natural alarm clock, synchronizing agricultural activities with the rhythms of the earth. Cultivators also utilized the night sky to navigate their environments. By tracking the movements of constellations, they discerned the best times for irrigation, pest control, and harvest. The knowledge gained from generations of observation was passed down orally, enriching cultural traditions and fostering a profound connection to the land. The impact of constellations extended beyond mere practicality. They infused agricultural practices with spiritual significance, often seen as divine guidance. This interaction between the heavens and the earth imbued the cycles of farming with a sense of purpose, ensuring that the labor of cultivation remained in harmony with the cosmos. The celestial patterns observed in the night sky gradually shifted from mere navigation aids to complex systems of interpretation. This transformation marked the emergence of astrology during the Hellenistic period. Scholars began to ascribe meaning to the movements of celestial bodies, believing that these influences extended beyond agriculture into the very fabric of human existence. Astrology became a powerful tool for understanding personality traits, predicting events, and guiding important decisions. The signs of the zodiac, derived from the constellations, were not merely symbols but rather representations of the interconnectedness of the cosmos and everyday life. Each sign was imbued with distinct characteristics, reflecting the qualities of the celestial bodies within their domain. In this context, the practice of astrology flourished, drawing on the wisdom of the past while adapting to the evolving cultural landscape. The blending of Greek philosophical thought with Babylonian celestial observations gave rise to a rich intellectual tradition. This synthesis allowed for a more nuanced comprehension of fate and destiny as individuals sought to align their lives with the patterns of the universe. Astrology's influence permeated various aspects of society, from governance to personal relationships. Afai 1 Toth etc. Denhoeks, illustrating how deeply intertwined humanity had become with the celestial realm. In this era, the stars served as both guides and mirrors, reflecting the complexities of existence within a vast, interconnected cosmos. The Renaissance marked a pivotal moment in the evolution of celestial mapping. as scholars and artists began to shift their perspectives on the heavens. This period fostered an environment ripe for inquiry, leading to a renewed interest in astronomy and the exploration of the night sky. It was during this time that the meticulous documentation of celestial bodies gained momentum, transitioning the ancient interpretations into more precise representations. In this quest for knowledge, figures such as Nicolaus Copernicus introduced revolutionary ideas, Fors quel corsae, challenging the geocentric models that had long dominated thought. His heliocentric proposal altered not only scientific understanding, but also inspired a wave of astronomical exploration. The use of instruments like the astrolabe and later the telescope expanded observational capabilities, allowing for greater detail in the mapping of constellations. Artisans contributed to this endeavor, crafting intricate star charts that merged scientific accuracy with aesthetic beauty. These celestial maps often depicted mythological narratives alongside astronomical data, reflecting the cultural beliefs of the time. Within these illustrations, the constellations took on new life, bridging the gap between the empirical and the poetic. This period solidified the connection between the heavens and human experience, underscoring the importance of celestial phenomena in shaping philosophical thought and intellectual pursuits, laying the groundwork for future exploration of the cosmos. The advent of telescopes marked a pivotal turning point in astronomy, transforming the understanding of celestial bodies. This innovation allowed for the observation of distant worlds, revealing intricate details previously hidden from the naked eye. As lenses improved, the clarity of vision extended beyond mere points of light, uncovering the mysteries of planets and moons. Early telescopes, crafted with meticulous precision, began to chart the night sky with unprecedented accuracy. Observers noted the phases of Venus and the rings of Saturn, phenomena that altered the perception of the solar system. This era witnessed the emergence of dedicated astronomers who meticulously recorded their findings, contributing to a burgeoning catalogue of celestial knowledge. The implications of this technology rippled through society. It encouraged a shift in scientific methodology, emphasizing observation and evidence over conjecture. The celestial mechanics, once shrouded in myth and superstition, began to yield to rational inquiry. This newfound clarity fostered discussions that transcended astronomy, spilling into the realms of philosophy and religion. As these scholars shared their discoveries, the collective understanding of the universe expanded. The tapestry of knowledge woven from this era began to inspire future generations, igniting a thirst for exploration that would continue to evolve with each technological advancement in astronomy. Constellations served a vital role in folklore and storytelling, shaping cultural identities across numerous civilizations. In various regions, these celestial patterns became the foundation for myths, legends, and moral lessons passed down through generations. Each grouping of stars held significance, embodying the traits of gods, heroes, and creatures from local lore. They acted as guides, providing direction not only in navigation, but also in the moral compass of society. In this region, the rising and setting of specific constellations marked critical seasonal changes, influencing agricultural practices and community rituals. The stories told beneath the night sky offered a framework for understanding the natural world, reflecting humanity's attempts to explain the inexplicable. This linkage between the heavens and human experience fostered a deeper connection to both nature and the cosmos. Across cultures, shared narratives emerged from these celestial patterns, promoting unity and continuity. The stars' positions were carefully observed, their movements recorded, and the stories they inspired were often intertwined with local customs and festivities. This interplay between the celestial and terrestrial realms reinforced a collective memory, ensuring that the wisdom of the past remained alive. Each constellation became a canvas upon which humanity painted its hopes, fears, and aspirations, revealing the profound relationship between the cosmos and earthly existence. The constellation Cassiopeia evokes a rich tapestry of mythological connections that have resonated through various cultures. Named after the legendary Queen of Ethiopia, this figure often found herself at the center of tales that illuminate themes of vanity and consequence. In the night sky, her distinctive W shape serves as a reminder of her duality, embodying both beauty and hubris. This region holds significant relevance in ancient Greek mythology, where Cassiopeia's pride in her beauty drew the ire of the gods. Her boastfulness led to her being punished, a fate that intertwined her story with that of her husband, King Cepheus, and their daughter, Andromeda. The narrative unfolds as Andromeda is sacrificed to appease a sea monster, creating a poignant link between the celestial and the terrestrial. The stars that comprise Cassiopeia reflect these narratives, each point of light a silent witness to the unfolding of human experiences. Throughout history, the constellation has inspired countless interpretations, with its presence in the sky serving as a guide for navigation and storytelling. Its visibility throughout the seasons emphasizes the enduring nature of these legends, anchoring human thought and belief to the vast and unchanging cosmos. In this quiet corner of the universe, the legacy of Cassiopeia continues to resonate, a testament to the interplay between mythology and the stars above. The passage of time has often been measured against the backdrop of the night sky, where constellations serve as celestial markers. In ancient civilizations, these formations offered a reliable framework for tracking seasonal changes and agricultural cycles. Observers noted the positions of stars rising and setting, correlating them with critical agricultural activities such as planting and harvesting. This region, rich in history, reveals the sophistication of these timekeeping practices. Egyptian farmers, for instance, relied on the heliacal rising of Sirius, which signified the annual flooding of the Nile. Such an event was not merely a natural occurrence, it became a pivotal moment that dictated the rhythms of life and sustenance. Navigators also depended on constellations for traversing vast distances across oceans. The guiding stars provided a sense of direction, illuminating pathways through unknown waters. In maritime cultures, the careful observation of the night sky fostered a deep understanding of the cosmos, intertwining the celestial with the practical. In the quiet contemplation of these celestial arrangements, one can appreciate the enduring connection between humanity and the universe. Each alignment tells a story of survival, adaptation, and reverence for the natural world. Over time, these ancient practices evolved, yet the fundamental relationship between the stars and the measurement of time remains a constant thread in the fabric of human history. The celestial bodies have guided countless travelers across vast oceans and expansive deserts. This region, marked by the glowing constellations of Atlas, served as a map for civilizations seeking to navigate their surroundings. By observing the night sky, ancient mariners and wanderers alike developed a profound understanding of their place within the universe. The alignment of stars provided critical reference points, transforming the inky expanse above into a reliable guide. Polaris, commonly known as the North Star, stood unwavering amid the shifting constellations, acting as a beacon for those lost in the darkness. Its fixed position allowed navigators to determine true north, establishing a sense of direction even in unfamiliar territory. This knowledge was essential for sailors who relied on these celestial patterns to chart their courses across uncharted waters. Seasonal changes in the appearance of constellations also influenced agricultural practices. Farmers observed the skies to determine planting and harvesting times, aligning their activities with the rhythms dictated by celestial movements. The cycle of the stars became intertwined with the cycles of life, creating a harmonious relationship between the heavens and the earth. These navigational aids offered more than mere direction. They fostered a deep connection between humanity and the cosmos, a reminder of the vastness beyond the terrestrial realm. The legacy of these celestial guides continues to resonate in modern navigation, echoing the ancient wisdom of those who first charted the stars. Scorpius, with its distinctive shape, has long captured the imagination of various cultures. This constellation, easily recognizable in the night sky, has been interpreted in myriad ways throughout history. In many ancient civilizations, it represented the duality of life and death. Though duality of life and death, embodying both the fierce nature of the scorpion and its role as a harbinger of transformation. In Greek mythology, the creature is linked to the tale of Orion, wherein it was sent by the gods to balance his hubris. This narrative illustrates the profound connection between celestial patterns and human experience, emphasizing themes of vulnerability and strength. In different regions, interpretations varied. For some indigenous tribes, Scorpius signified the changing seasons, a marker for agricultural cycles. In this context, the constellation served as a guide for planting and harvesting, demonstrating its practical implications in daily life. The vivid red star, Antares, often regarded as the heart of the scorpion, symbolizes the blood that courses through both the earth and the heavens. Its brilliance has ensured that Scorpius remains a focal point for both amateur astronomers and seasoned navigators, anchoring their gaze in the vast expanse of the universe. This constellation continues to evoke wonder, a reflection of humanity's enduring relationship with the cosmos. Deciphering ancient star maps reveals a complex interplay of knowledge and cultural significance. Scholars approach these celestial records with a variety of techniques, from meticulous analysis of archaeological artifacts to comparative studies of mythological texts. Each star map serves as both a navigational tool and a reflection of the civilization that created it, often embedded with cosmological beliefs and societal values. The challenge lies in the fragmented nature of these records, as many have been lost or damaged over time. Each fragment, however, carries clues that contribute to a broader understanding. Specialists employ advanced imaging technologies to examine manuscripts, revealing hidden layers of information. The faint inscriptions etched into stone or written on papyrus hold the keys to understanding how ancient peoples perceived their place within the universe. Variations in interpretation arise as different cultures applied their own frameworks to the star patterns. What is evident in one region may take on an entirely different meaning elsewhere. Such discrepancies necessitate a careful, contextual approach, weighing both historical and astronomical perspectives. Amid these efforts, new discoveries continue to emerge. Insights gleaned from ancient star maps not only illuminate the past, but also offer a glimpse into the shared human experience of seeking connection with the cosmos. The quest to fully comprehend these celestial records remains ongoing, reflecting the deep-seated curiosity that defines humanity. Cultural significance permeates the observations of constellations, shaping beliefs and practices across various civilizations. In ancient societies, these celestial arrangements served as guides for agricultural cycles, informing planting and harvesting times. This connection to the land established a profound relationship between the people and the cosmos, fostering a sense of harmony with the natural world. Stories and myths surrounding constellations provided frameworks for understanding life's mysteries. Each grouping of stars became infused with narratives that conveyed values and morals, creating a shared cultural heritage. This storytelling tradition wove through generations, establishing a collective identity rooted in the sky above. Navigators utilized these celestial maps for exploration, enabling the discovery of new territories. Their reliance on the stars transformed the vast oceans into navigable routes, facilitating trade and cultural exchange. In this way, constellations acted as both literal and metaphorical pathways, connecting distant lands and diverse peoples. Art and architecture also reflected the influence of these celestial bodies. Temples and monuments were often aligned with significant constellations, creating a physical manifestation of the cosmos within the built environment. Such designs illustrated the importance of these astronomical observations, bridging the earthly realm with celestial significance. As cultures evolved, so too did their interpretations of the stars, adapting to new beliefs while retaining echoes of the past. This interplay between observation and culture continues to shape human understanding of the universe. The constellation Lyra embodies a rich blend of music and myth, reflecting the profound relationship between celestial observation and cultural narrative. This region of the night sky, easily identifiable by its distinct shape resembling a lyre, carries with it stories of ancient civilizations, particularly those of Greek origin. The figure of Orpheus, often associated with this constellation, symbolizes the power of music to transcend barriers, uniting both the divine and mortal realms. Throughout history, various societies have looked to Lyra for inspiration, interpreting its stars as a source of creativity and artistic expression. The brightest star, Vega, has held a prominent place in various mythologies, often described as a celestial musician or a symbol of hope. In this context, Lyra serves not merely as a collection of stars, but as a dynamic link between the heavens and human experience. Observers have gazed upon this constellation, weaving their own stories and beliefs into its form, thereby enriching the cultural significance attributed to it. The echoes of Lyra resonate through ancient texts and folklore, revealing how communities have sought to find meaning in the cosmos. Such interpretations highlight the enduring legacy of this constellation, illustrating how the stars continue to inspire creativity and wonder across generations. The alignment of celestial bodies influenced architectural design in numerous ancient civilizations. Structures often reflected the positions of stars and constellations, merging the terrestrial with the celestial. Temples and pyramids were commonly oriented to capture the light of specific stars during important seasonal events, indicating a deep connection between the heavens and human activity. In this region, Wadi Twi Wifia Winikala Exputi Wamitsad, Agata Nurspan Himing Tanai Puni. In this region, Alpheusistide, Menis Reed, the Great Pyramid of Giza exemplifies such deliberate alignment, with its sides oriented to the four cardinal points. This precision suggests that the builders possessed extensive knowledge of the night sky. Observations of particular constellations may have guided construction practices, ensuring that these monumental edifices served both practical and spiritual purposes. Similarly, in Mesoamerica, the Mayans employed astronomical observations to dictate the layout of their cities. The positioning of structures was often determined by the movements of celestial bodies, allowing for a sophisticated calendar system that governed agricultural cycles and religious ceremonies. The ruins of these ancient sites echo the significance of constellations in shaping cultural and architectural practices. As they stand in silent testament, it becomes evident that the stars were not merely distant points of light, but integral to the very foundations of society and belief. In this way, the night sky served as both compass and canvas, guiding the hands of builders through epochs long past. The constellation Perseus embodies a rich narrative woven into the fabric of ancient mythology. It represents the figure of a hero, renowned for his courage and triumph over formidable adversaries. This region of the sky not only served as a reference for navigation, but also as a reminder of valor and the human struggle against chaos. Perseus, depicted holding the severed head of Medusa, illustrates the intersection of heroism and divine intervention. The myth recounts how the hero received guidance from the gods, each imparting their unique gifts to aid his quest. The brilliance of the stars in this constellation mirrors the qualities attributed to him: strength, intelligence, and resilience. These celestial formations have inspired countless tales throughout history, shaping cultural beliefs and traditions. Communities often gathered to share stories beneath the stars, fostering a collective memory that bonded generations. The very act of gazing upon Perseus ignited imaginations, instilling hope and fostering a sense of belonging. This hero's legacy extends beyond mythology. It represents the human desire to confront adversity and emerge victorious. Such narratives embedded in the night sky continue to resonate, reminding those who gaze upwards of the timeless interplay between humanity and the cosmos. In this quiet reflection, the stars remain a testament to the enduring nature of stories etched across the heavens. Each constellation serves as a vessel of cultural identity, rich with lore that transcends generations. In various indigenous cultures, the night sky functions as a living library, where celestial patterns encapsulate creation myths, moral lessons, and ancestral wisdom. These narratives not only explain the cosmos, but also embody the social fabric of the communities that gaze upon them. And in this region, for instance, certain star clusters represent key figures in creation stories, guiding both navigation and seasonal cycles. The stories associated with these celestial bodies often inform agricultural practices, reflecting a deep connection to the land and its rhythms. Elders share knowledge of the stars, ensuring that each generation inherits a profound understanding of their place within the universe. These narratives vary widely, with each culture interpreting the same celestial formations in unique ways. The Milky Way, for example, may be viewed as a pathway to the afterlife or a river of spirits, depending on the cultural lens. This rich diversity of meanings fosters a sense of belonging and continuity, linking the past to the present. Through oral traditions and ceremonial practices, the significance of these constellations is preserved. This enduring legacy reaffirms the profound relationship between humanity and the cosmos, grounding cultures in both time and space. Each star remains a beacon, illuminating the boundless connections between earth and sky. The influence of celestial bodies extended into the realm of medicine, guiding ancient practitioners in their understanding of health and illness. In many cultures, the positions of these luminous orbs were meticulously charted, believed to correlate with the rhythms of life. This region's healers often consulted the stars before diagnosing ailments, seeing the celestial patterns as reflections of terrestrial conditions. Astrological texts served as vital references, linking specific stars and constellations to various bodily functions. It was thought that certain alignments could enhance or diminish the effectiveness of treatments. This connection fostered a holistic approach where the well-being of an individual was perceived as intertwined with the cosmos. The fading company of ancient scribes documented these beliefs, preserving a wealth of knowledge that intertwined the physical and metaphysical. Herbs and remedies were selected based on the stars, with lunar phases also playing a crucial role in their potency. Rituals were performed to invoke celestial favor, seeking harmony between the microcosm of the human body and the macrocosm of the universe. Oftel gamis for den nieuwkaamt, sit terms. The sky was not merely a backdrop, but an active participant in the healing arts. This intricate understanding of the celestial influence on health shaped the practices of various civilizations, echoing through the ages as whispers of ancient wisdom. The constellation Taurus has manifested in numerous artistic expressions throughout history, serving as a potent symbol across diverse cultures. Representations often depict the bull in a variety of forms, its strength and vitality captured in stone and paint. In Mesopotamia, intricate cylinder seals showcased the bull's imposing figure, surrounded by celestial motifs that tied terrestrial life to the heavens above. This connection between the earthly and the divine is evident in the carving of Taurus into ancient temples, where the bull became a guardian of sacred spaces. At the New Cornect, Taurus was intertwined with the goddess Hathor, a deity associated with motherhood and fertility. Artistic renditions often featured the bull as a sacred representation, embodying abundance and divine protection. Frescoes and sculptures from this era evoke a sense of reverence, revealing the attention to detail that artisans dedicated to capturing the essence of Taurus. The Greeks too embraced this celestial figure, associating it with powerful myths and legends. Statues and pottery depicted the bull in various narratives, illustrating its role in the lore of the Minotaur and the journey of Zeus. Each artistic interpretation offered insights into the societal values and beliefs of the time, reflecting an enduring fascination with the celestial patterns that governed the lives of these ancient peoples. This fascination has laid the groundwork for contemporary astronomy, guiding researchers in their quest to decode the mysteries of the universe. The systematic observation of celestial patterns established foundational principles, enabling the development of modern star charts and navigational tools. The intricate mapping of these constellations served as a vital reference point, influencing the way celestial bodies are categorized and understood today. Astrophysicists utilized the knowledge passed down from these early astronomers, finding parallels between ancient observations and current celestial phenomena. The arrangement of stars and their movements, once interpreted through myths and legends, now inform the scientific exploration of planetary systems, black holes, and dark matter. This connection to antiquity remains profound, as it highlights the continuity of human curiosity. Moreover, the cultural significance of constellations continues to permeate modern discourse. Many societies still reference these ancient patterns, integrating them into calendars and rituals. The impact extends beyond the realm of science, fostering a sense of identity and belonging among diverse populations. Attempts to preserve and honor these celestial legacies prompt a dialogue between the past and present. In this way, the ancient studies of constellations have not only shaped scientific inquiry, but also enriched the cultural narratives that define humanity's relationship with the cosmos. The echoes of those early astronomers resonate through time, bridging the gap between what was once believed and what is now understood. Religious rituals and ceremonies often intertwined with celestial observations, reflecting the deep connection between the heavens and the spiritual beliefs of ancient civilizations. These constellations served as guides, illuminating paths for rituals that sought to harness the power of the cosmos. The patterns etched in the night sky were perceived not merely as stars, but as divine entities influencing agricultural cycles, navigation, and seasonal celebrations. In many cultures, the alignment of certain constellations heralded significant events. These constellations provided a celestial calendar, marking the transitions of seasons and dictating the timing of harvests or festivals. Specific stars or star groups were often associated with deities, establishing a sacred dialogue between the earth and the heavens. Offerings and sacrifices were made in their honor, intended to appease the cosmic forces believed to govern human fate. Observatories, often built on elevated land, became crucial sites for these ceremonies, where priests or astronomers meticulously charted the night sky. The rituals performed in these locations were not only acts of worship, but also expressions of humanity's desire to understand its place in the universe. Over time, these celestial patterns became embedded in the cultural identity, shaping myths and legends that would resonate through generations. The celestial map was as much a spiritual guide as it was a navigational aid, illuminating the intertwined destinies of celestial and terrestrial realms. Aquarius, the water-bearer, emerges as a prominent figure within this celestial map, embodying the essence of life-giving sustenance. Mythology intertwines with astronomy in this representation, where the figure is often depicted pouring forth water, symbolizing nourishment and the flow of knowledge. The narratives surrounding it resonate with themes of altruism and the sharing of abundance. Various cultures have venerated this constellation, attributing divine qualities to the act of bestowing water upon the earth. In ancient Babylon, Aquarius was associated with the god Ea, the deity of wisdom and creation, who was believed to bring forth the rains essential for agriculture. This connection underscores the significance of water in sustaining life, a theme that transcends time and geography. It served as a reminder of humanity's reliance on the elements, fostering a reverence for the natural world. These associations extend to the astrological interpretations, where individuals born under the sign of Aquarius are often characterized by their humanitarian ideals and progressive thinking. The constellation beckons contemplation of the role of water, both literally and metaphorically, in the evolution of civilization. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of myth and the primordial connection between the cosmos and the earth, reflecting humanity's quest for understanding and harmony within the universe. The use of constellations extended beyond storytelling and religious practices. Ancient civilizations relied on them for navigation, enabling mariners and traders to traverse vast oceans and arid deserts. This celestial guidance provided a reliable framework for journeys, transforming fragmented territories into interconnected realms. Sailors observed the stars, using the position of prominent constellations to chart their courses across the open water. The North Star, for instance, served as a steadfast point of reference. Its unwavering position in the night sky assured navigators of their northward direction, a crucial element for voyages that lasted weeks or even months. The knowledge of these stellar patterns became a vital aspect of maritime culture, passed down through generations. On land, traders traversed well-established routes, guided by the same celestial markers. The alignment of constellations with ancient landmarks allowed for precise navigation across vast deserts and mountainous terrains. This method of orientation facilitated the exchange of goods and ideas, fostering economic connections among diverse cultures. The influence of these celestial bodies extended beyond mere travel. They shaped calendars, agricultural practices, and religious observances, intertwining the cycles of nature with the human experience. In this way, the constellations not only illuminated the night sky, but also illuminated paths for trade and exploration, forever altering the course of civilizations. This duality is manifest in the constellation Gemini, represented by the figures of Castor and Pollux, immortalized in ancient lore. These twin brothers symbolize the intricate connections between individuals, reflecting the bonds that unite people across time and space. The steadfastness of their relationship serves as a reminder of the importance of companionship and collaboration in human affairs. Noével, in this region of the night sky, Gemini's stars twinkle with a serene brightness, inviting contemplation of the complexities of kinship. Castor, known for his mortal nature, contrasts with Pollux, who embodies immortality. This juxtaposition highlights the delicate balance between the ephemeral and the eternal, a theme recurring in ancient narratives. Navigators and astronomers relied on the guidance provided by such celestial markers, using them to forge new paths across uncharted waters. The presence of Gemini in the night sky provided assurance and direction, its luminous figures offering a sense of stability amid the vast unknown. Mythology, intertwined with the practical aspects of exploration, shaped the cultural landscapes of societies that revered these celestial bodies. The legacy of Gemini persists in the stories told across generations. each reflecting the enduring significance of relationships and the dualities that underpin the human experience. In this way, the constellation continues to resonate through time, connecting past and present. The influence of constellations on early scientific thought reveals a profound relationship between humanity and the cosmos. Ancient civilizations meticulously observed celestial patterns, translating them into navigational aids and agricultural calendars. This region, with its clear skies, served as a natural observatory where the movement of stars dictated the rhythms of life. Astronomers of antiquity utilized these constellations to understand seasonal changes, aligning planting and harvesting with the heliacal risings of specific stars. Such alignments not only structured agricultural practices, but also informed the timing of religious festivals, intertwining the celestial with the terrestrial. The patterns observed in the night sky provided a framework for interpreting natural phenomena, fostering a sense of order amidst the unpredictability of existence. Thus, observations led to early models of the universe, where the heavens were perceived as a cosmic realm governed by divine forces. The circular motions of celestial bodies inspired thinkers to develop geometric models, establishing a foundation for future scientific inquiry. This quest for knowledge was not limited to one culture. Various civilizations contributed to a shared understanding, each adding layers to the interpretation of the stars. The enduring legacy of these constellations underscores the intricate connection between human thought and the cosmos, bridging the ancient and modern realms of understanding. Through careful observation, early thinkers laid the groundwork for advancements that would shape future exploration. Virgo, while some gorset session ghost raid the friends of Virgo, has long been associated with themes of fertility and agriculture. In various cultures, this celestial figure symbolizes the nurturing aspects of the earth, embodying the cycles of growth and harvest. The depiction often varies, but the underlying reverence for agriculture remains consistent. Thus, stars, scattered across the heavens, guide the agrarian societies that rely on seasonal changes for planting and harvesting. Their positions signal the time for sowing seeds, affiniats atamaite berisiat dos waito, a practice rooted in ancient wisdom passed down through generations. This constellation serves not only as a marker of time, but also as a reminder of humanity's deep connection to the land. Virgo's association with Demeter in Greek mythology further emphasizes its role in the agricultural realm. The goddess of grain and harvest represents the sustenance of life, a theme echoed in the practices of farming communities. Throughout history, rituals and celebrations have emerged, honoring the seasonal rhythms dictated by these celestial bodies. In the quiet of the night, the stars of Virgo twinkle above, witnessing the age-old relationship between people and nature. They stand as a testament to the importance of agriculture in shaping civilizations, symbolizing hope and abundance amidst the cyclical nature of existence. The shift from geocentrism to heliocentrism marked a profound transformation in humanity's understanding of the cosmos. This transition was not merely scientific, it reflected a broader re-evaluation of humanity's place in the universe. The celestial bodies, once viewed as mere reflections of divine will, began to be recognized for their physical properties and predictable movements. Copernicus played a pivotal role in this revolution, proposing a model where the sun occupied the center of the universe. This concept challenged centuries of entrenched beliefs, inviting both intrigue and skepticism. Following his work, figures such as Galileo and Kepler expanded upon these ideas, using empirical observations to support heliocentric principles. The implications of this new perspective extended beyond astronomy. It prompted philosophical and theological debates as traditional worldviews were dismantled. The authority of ancient texts began to wane in the face of observable evidence, fostering an environment ripe for the Enlightenment. In this context, the constellations of Atlas, once integral to navigation and agriculture, now served as a backdrop for a more dynamic understanding of the universe. They became less about divine order and more about celestial mechanics. The gradual acceptance of heliocentrism initiated a scientific awakening, inviting future generations to explore the cosmos with a new lens, one that valued inquiry over dogma. The constellation Pegasus, with its prominent square shape and sprawling form, has held a significant place in various cultures throughout history. Its representation often transcends mere astronomy, embodying mythological and symbolic meanings that resonate deeply within human storytelling. In ancient Greece, Pegasus emerged as a winged horse, born from the blood of Medusa. This creature symbolized inspiration and the creative spirit, reflecting the belief in the divine connection between humanity and the celestial. In the Middle East, particularly within Arabian traditions, the constellation has been linked to various legends. Haftazib and Tanikni to various legends, it served as an indicator for navigators, guiding travelers across vast deserts, while also being integrated into astrology, where it was associated with fortitude and ambition. The formation's visibility in the autumn sky marked a transition, signaling the harvest season and the onset of cooler months. Farther east, in Chinese astronomy, Pegasus holds a position within the broader context of the 10 celestial stems, where it is often interpreted as a messenger of good fortune. Its presence in the night sky has inspired countless tales, each reflecting the values and aspirations of those who gazed upon it. This constellation continues to be a bridge between the earthbound and the eternal, illustrating humanity's ongoing desire to understand its place within the universe. The influence of ancient Greek philosophy on astronomical thought is profound and multifaceted. Philosophers such as Pythagoras and Plato laid foundational concepts that shaped early understandings of the cosmos. Their inquiries into the nature of reality extended beyond the Earth, leading to the exploration of celestial bodies as embodiments of mathematical perfection and harmony. This perspective encouraged a view of the universe as an ordered system, governed by principles of geometry and proportion. Aristotle's contributions further solidified this intellectual framework. He posited a geocentric model, placing the Earth at the center of the universe, surrounded by concentric celestial spheres. This vision persisted for centuries, influencing not only astronomical calculations, but also theological interpretations of humanity's significance in the cosmos. These philosophical musings provided a lens through which ancient civilizations viewed the stars, weaving the observations of celestial phenomena into their cultural narratives. Subsequent thinkers, such as Ptolemy, synthesized these ideas into comprehensive models that dominated astronomical thought for over a millennium. His work meticulously compiled knowledge of the heavens, reflecting both philosophical and empirical methods. This tradition of inquiry established a legacy that would eventually encourage later astronomers to challenge established norms, leading to revolutionary shifts in understanding the universe. The impact of this philosophical groundwork remains evident even in contemporary celestial studies. The role of women in the study of constellations and astronomy has often been overshadowed by their male counterparts. In ancient cultures, women contributed to celestial observations, often integrating their findings into agricultural practices and seasonal festivals. This region, with its vast night skies, offered ample opportunity for both practical and spiritual pursuits. The early astronomers, many of whom were women, served as key figures in their communities. They tracked the phases of the moon, identified significant celestial events, and maintained records of their observations. These contributions often formed the foundation for scientific advancements that followed. Despite their critical roles, recognition frequently eluded them, relegating their efforts to the margins of historical accounts. In later periods, figures such as Caroline Herschel and Maria Mitchell emerged, breaking barriers and expanding the field. Their meticulous observations led to discoveries that would shape the understanding of the cosmos. The documentation of their work highlights a gradual shift as the contributions of women began to receive acknowledgement. Even in modern times, female astronomers continue to play pivotal roles in expanding knowledge of the universe. Their perspectives bring unique insights, enriching the study of constellations and challenging long-held assumptions. This evolution reflects a broader understanding of the importance of inclusivity in scientific exploration and the need to honor all contributors to the celestial narrative. A Capricornus, often depicted as a creature with the front half of a goat and the tail of a fish, is rich in mythological significance. This constellation's origins can be traced to ancient civilizations, where it was associated with the agricultural cycle, embodying the transition from land to sea. The imagery surrounding it speaks to the duality of nature, representing both terrestrial stability and aquatic fluidity. In various cultures, this constellation has been linked to deities and legendary figures, highlighting its enduring presence in the human psyche. The ancient Greeks identified this figure with the god Pan, a symbol of fertility and the wild. His connection to nature and rustic life further anchored Capricornus within agrarian societies, where celestial patterns guided planting and harvesting. These associations have persisted through centuries, influencing astrological practices and interpretations. In astrology, Capricorn is often characterized by traits such as discipline and ambition, reflecting the steadfast nature of the goat. This dual representation of Capricornus as both a grounded creature and a mystical being illustrates the complexity of human understanding of the cosmos. Legacies tied to this constellation extend beyond mythology into art and literature. It continues to inspire exploration and curiosity, serving as a reminder of humanity's intricate bond with the universe. The stories woven around Capricornus endure, echoing through time and culture. The communication of ideas through constellation stories reveals a profound connection between celestial patterns and human understanding. Each formation served as a guide, illuminating not only the night sky but also the paths of mythology and culture. These narratives transcended geographical boundaries, linking disparate societies through shared tales of heroes, quests, and divine beings. In this context, Orion serves as a notable example. This hunter, forever etched in the heavens, symbolizes bravery and skill. Various cultures have imbued him with unique attributes, yet the archetype remains consistent, an embodiment of strength facing adversity. Such stories provided communities with moral frameworks, reinforcing values and social cohesion. This region of the sky also hosts the Pleiades, a cluster that has inspired numerous narratives across civilizations. For some, it signifies the arrival of spring, heralding renewal and growth. For others, it marks the passage of time, guiding agricultural practices and seasonal migrations. Each interpretation enriches the collective human experience, allowing for a deeper connection to the cosmos and to one another. These celestial narratives fostered not only wonder but also practicality. They became tools for navigation, marking the passage of time and providing guidance in the vast, dark expanse. The constellations, therefore, symbolize more than mere stars. Alextavib, Asur. They encapsulate the essence of human storytelling. The constellation Aries, representing the ram, occupies a significant role across various civilizations in Mesopotamia. It was associated with the deity Dumuzid, symbolizing renewal and the cycle of life. This association reflected the agricultural beginnings of society, where the ram's strength and vitality were essential for fertility and growth. As the seasons changed, so too did the rituals surrounding this celestial figure, often coinciding with the spring equinox, when life re-emerged after winter's grasp. The Greeks embraced Aries as a symbol of courage and fortitude, linking it to the myth of the Golden Fleece and the hero Jason. This narrative emphasized bravery and the pursuit of glory, illustrating how this constellation served as a guide for voyagers navigating both land and sea. Its visibility marked the arrival of warmer months, which played a crucial role in agriculture and the timing of various festivals. In ancient India, Aries was recognized as Mesha, marking the beginning of the zodiac. Its influence extended to astrological practices, where individuals born under this sign were thought to embody the ram's qualities of leadership and initiative. Cultures across the globe found commonality in the reverence for this constellation, attesting to the universal significance of the ram and its enduring presence in human thought and tradition. The evolution of star catalogues reflects humanity's growing understanding of the cosmos. Early civilizations meticulously observed celestial bodies, creating lists that encompassed visible stars and their associated mythologies. In this region, the Babylonians established one of the earliest known catalogues around the 2nd millennium BCE, documenting stars and their movements with remarkable precision. These records served not only astronomical purposes, but also guided agricultural activities and religious practices. The Greeks continued this tradition, expanding on existing knowledge with figures such as Hipparchus, who compiled a comprehensive catalogue in the 2nd century BCE. His work laid the foundation for the subsequent classification of stars, introducing a systematic approach based on brightness and position. This method proved crucial as it allowed future astronomers to sort and map the heavens with increasing accuracy. In the Islamic Golden Age, scholars translated and preserved earlier works, further refining star catalogues. The influential Al-Sufi, for instance, added new stars and detailed descriptions, bridging ancient wisdom with the burgeoning scientific inquiries of the time. These advancements culminated in the Renaissance, where figures like Tycho Brahe and Johannes Kepler ushered in a new era of observation and data collection, establishing a more empirical framework for mapping the night sky. Across these epochs, the catalogues evolved, reflecting not only astronomical advancements, but also the cultural and philosophical shifts that shaped humanity's relationship with the universe. The influence of ancient astronomy on contemporary star names remains profound and enduring. Many celestial bodies bear names derived from Greek and Roman mythology, reflecting the stories and beliefs of those civilizations. These names often serve as a bridge between ancient thought and modern understanding, allowing the legacy of early astronomers to persist in the fabric of contemporary science. In this region of the night sky, stars such as Sirius, named after the Greek word for glowing, and Aldebaran, meaning the follower, illustrate the linguistic heritage that persists today. The practice of naming stars was not confined to the Greco-Roman world. Various cultures contributed their interpretations and nomenclature, enriching the global tapestry of celestial names. The Arabic translations of ancient texts introduced a wealth of terminology that further influenced Western astronomy. Many stars retain their Arabic names, such as Betelgeuse, derived from Yad al-Jawza, meaning the hand of the giant. These names reflect a shared history of observation, where diverse cultures sought to make sense of the cosmos. This lineage of naming conventions reveals not only the scientific evolution, but also the interconnectedness of human thought across millennia. Each name carries with it a fragment of history, representing the ongoing quest to understand the expansive universe that envelops the Earth. This particular constellation holds significance in various mythologies. Known as Corvus, it is often depicted as a raven, a bird associated with mystery and prophecy. In the stories of ancient cultures, this creature frequently serves as a harbinger of change, embodying the duality of creation and destruction. Its presence in the night sky invites contemplation of the intricate relationship between humanity and the cosmos. In Greek mythology, Corvus is linked to the tale of Apollo, who sent the raven to fetch water. When the bird became distracted by a fig tree, it returned too late, and Apollo, in anger, transformed it into a constellation. This narrative illustrates themes of loyalty and consequence, emphasizing the raven's role as a messenger. The bird's characteristic black feathers often symbolize darkness and knowledge, suggesting a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. These celestial arrangements, including Corvus, were not merely for navigation, but also shaped cultural beliefs and practices. The constellation's position in the sky provided agricultural societies with guidance on seasonal changes, influencing planting and harvesting cycles. Observing the movements of Corvus allowed early civilizations to synchronize their lives with the rhythms of nature, fostering a profound connection between the terrestrial and the celestial. This enduring legacy reflects humanity's unyielding curiosity about their place in the universe. Cultural exchange in the ancient world facilitated the sharing of astronomical knowledge across vast regions. Through trade routes and conquests, various civilizations came into contact, allowing them to interchange their celestial observations and mythologies. This exchange often transcended geographical boundaries, with ideas flowing from the Babylonians to the Greeks, and later to the Islamic scholars of the Middle Ages. In this intricate web of understanding, the Babylonians established foundational principles of astronomy. Their meticulous observations of planetary movements laid the groundwork for future studies. The Greeks, inspired by these earlier contributions, expanded upon them, attributing mythological significance to the constellations and incorporating them into their philosophical discourses. Figures such as Ptolemy synthesized this knowledge, creating comprehensive star catalogues that would influence generations. The Islamic Golden Age marked another pivotal moment in this exchange. As scholars preserved and translated ancient texts, they not only maintained the wisdom of previous civilizations, but also made significant advancements, introducing innovations in observational tools and mathematical methods. This rich dialogue across cultures highlighted a shared human endeavor to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Throughout this period, celestial navigation became essential for maritime exploration, further intertwining the fates of distant civilizations. The legacy of these exchanges continues to resonate, underscoring the importance of collaboration in the pursuit of knowledge. The constellation Leo stands as a prominent figure in the night sky, embodying various interpretations across cultures. In ancient Egypt, it was associated with the sun god Ra, symbolizing strength and protection. The lion's fierce nature inspired reverence, making it a powerful emblem within their mythology. This region witnessed the seamless integration of the lion's image into art and architecture, reinforcing its significance. In Greek mythology, Leo represented the Nemean lion, a formidable beast slain by Hercules as one of his 12 labors. This narrative intertwined the constellation with themes of bravery and heroism, further elevating its status among celestial formations. The lion's image adorned coins and sculptures, showcasing its importance in societal context. In the East, cultures such as the Chinese viewed Leo through the lens of the celestial tiger, linking it with courage and authority. The variations in interpretation highlight a shared human fascination with the cosmos, where the lion became a symbol of power and dominance. Across the vast expanse of cultures, Leo's presence remains constant, a steadfast figure amid the ever-shifting heavens. Its stars weave a collective narrative, reminding humanity of their connection to the universe and the universal symbols that bind disparate civilizations together in their quest for understanding. The influence of celestial bodies extended beyond myth and storytelling into the realm of military strategy. Ancient civilizations recognized the significance of the night sky as a tool for navigation and timing. Astronomical observations dictated the best seasons for battle, aligning campaigns with the cycles of the moon and the positions of the stars. This practice allowed commanders to plan maneuvers under the cover of darkness or to utilize the light of the moon for visibility. The alignment of celestial events often served as a psychological advantage. Troops would gather, their morale bolstered by the belief that the heavens were on their side, with divine favor reflected in the constellations above. The positioning of planets and stars was meticulously recorded, as many cultures integrated these readings into their military calendars. The ancient Chinese, for example, relied heavily on astrological interpretations to forecast the outcome of conflicts. Certain celestial phenomena, such as eclipses, were viewed as omens, influencing decisions at critical junctures. Leaders would interpret these occurrences to justify retreats or advance further into enemy territory. The knowledge of the heavens also fostered alliances, as shared astronomical knowledge became a means of communication among disparate groups. In this way, the stars not only guided navigation, but also shaped the very fabric of military endeavors across ancient civilizations. The constellation Ophiuchus, often referred to as the Serpent Bearer, holds a unique position in the celestial sphere. Its portrayal of a man grasping a serpent reflects not only the significance of healing and medicine, but also the duality of life and death. This region, rich in mythological associations, was revered by various cultures that sought to interpret the movements of the heavens. Ancient civilizations recognized Ophiuchus as a symbol of balance, embodying the eternal struggle between opposing forces. The serpent itself has been interpreted in numerous ways, representing knowledge, transformation, and duality. This connection to healing is particularly evident in the practices of the ancient Greeks, who aligned Ophiuchus with Asclepius, the god of medicine. Temples erected in his honor often featured depictions of the constellation, emphasizing its importance in the understanding of health and well-being. In the context of astrology, Ophiuchus occupies a space of intrigue and complexity. While often overlooked, it challenges conventional categorizations, inviting contemplation on the nature of identity and destiny. The presence of this constellation in various cultural narrative illustrates how the ancients perceived the cosmos as an integrated whole. The fading company of stars continues to evoke a sense of wonder, drawing connections between the terrestrial and celestial realms across time. Within this context, the Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point in the field of astronomy. Advances in technology facilitated the creation of more precise instruments, expanding the capacity for observation. Telescopes evolved, enabling astronomers to peer deeper into the cosmos, unveiling celestial bodies that had long eluded the naked eye. This period, characterized by mechanization and innovation, transitioned the study of the stars from mere philosophical contemplation to empirical science. The proliferation of factories and railways transformed landscapes and, consequently, the skies. Light pollution emerged as an unintended consequence of industrial development, obscuring the visibility of constellations that once guided navigators and inspired poets. The once pristine heavens began to lose their clarity, making the ancient patterns of stars more difficult to discern. But the Meshua's Chai took on new significance as astronomers sought to catalogue these celestial phenomena. The introduction of more systematic approaches allowed for greater accuracy in star charts. These maps became essential tools for both scientific inquiry and navigation, bridging the gap between the terrestrial world and the vast universe beyond. Simultaneously, public interest in astronomy surged, driven by advancements in education and dissemination of knowledge. The stars, once veiled in mystery, began to reveal their secrets, inviting a new generation to explore the cosmos with curiosity and precision. These celestial patterns served not only as navigational aids, but also as the foundation for countless folktales and legends. Each constellation bore a story woven into the fabric of various cultures, reflecting their values, fears, and aspirations. The figures depicted in the night sky were often anthropomorphized, embodying traits that resonated deeply with those who gazed upon them. Cultures across the globe interpreted the same constellations uniquely, attributing diverse meanings to the same stars. In some regions, they were seen as protectors, guiding travelers through uncharted territories. In others, these celestial figures were portrayed as cautionary tales, warning of the consequences of hubris or folly. The narrative surrounding them acted as moral compasses, shaping societal beliefs and reinforcing communal bonds. The constellations became a shared reference point, fostering a sense of unity among disparate tribes and civilizations. Stories handed down through generations illuminated the night sky, linking the past with the present. They provided context for natural phenomena, helping communities understand the cyclical nature of seasons and the passage of time. In this manner, the stars were not merely distant points of light, but integral to the cultural identity and heritage of ancient peoples, enriching their understanding of existence and the universe itself. Each tale, a constellation in its own right, contributed to the grand narrative of humanity's quest for meaning amidst the vast cosmos. The future of constellations is intricately woven with advancements in modern research and technology. Observatories equipped with sophisticated telescopes now peer deeper into the cosmos, revealing intricate details of celestial formations previously obscured. This region of space, once a canvas for ancient lore, transforms into a laboratory for scientific discovery. Data collected from these explorations enhances the understanding of stellar evolution and the origins of cosmic structures. Artificial intelligence plays a pivotal role in this ongoing exploration. Algorithms sift through vast amounts of astronomical data, identifying patterns and anomalies that may elude human observation. This technology facilitates the mapping of new celestial bodies, expanding the catalogue of known constellations. The connection between ancient narratives and contemporary findings fosters a dialogue between the past and present, enriching cultural heritage while informing scientific inquiry. Public engagement in astronomy has increased significantly through digital platforms. Virtual reality experiences and interactive applications allow individuals to explore the night sky from their own homes. These tools bridge the gap between ancient mythologies and current scientific understanding, cultivating a renewed interest in the stars. The role of constellations continues to evolve, serving as both navigational guides and cultural touchstones. Their significance endures, embodying humanity's relentless curiosity about the universe and its mysteries. This legacy of ancient constellation mapping continues to inform modern astronomy, shaping the way celestial bodies are understood and organized. The foundational knowledge, gleaned from early observations, laid the groundwork for contemporary astronomical practices. These ancient cultures meticulously catalogued the stars, assigning them names and grouping them into recognizable formations. This act of mapping was not merely artistic. It served practical purposes in navigation, agriculture, and religious practices, intertwining the cosmos with daily life. As in current astronomical endeavors, the influence of these ancient maps can be traced in the nomenclature and classifications of celestial objects. The Latinized terms used today often stem from the original names given by earlier civilizations. It is through these ancient interpretations that modern astronomers navigate the night sky, employing a framework established thousands of years ago. In addition, the ancient constellations fostered an early understanding of celestial mechanics. Their observations of planetary movements and phenomena contributed to the development of complex calendars and models of the universe. This knowledge, passed down through generations, has evolved but remains rooted in those early observations. Today, as new technologies unveil the depths of space, the celestial maps drawn by our ancestors serve as a reminder of humanity's long-standing quest for understanding. The constellations endure, bridging the past and the present in the vastness of the cosmos. The constellation Andromeda reveals a rich tapestry of myths that echo themes of perseverance and strength. This region of the sky is named after a figure from ancient lore, a princess whose trials reflect a journey through adversity. Her story unfolds in the encounters with formidable beasts, particularly the sea monster Cetus, a symbol of overwhelming challenges. The celestial representation of Andromeda signifies both her struggle and her triumph, embodying resilience in the face of despair. In various cultures, the myths surrounding this constellation highlight the human capacity to confront insurmountable odds. The chains that bind her in the heavens suggest moments of confinement and struggle, yet her eventual rescue by the hero Perseus symbolizes hope and the reward of bravery. These narratives have inspired countless generations, connecting the stars to fundamental human experiences. The proximity of Andromeda to the Andromeda Galaxy further enriches its significance, serving as a reminder of the vastness of the universe and the enduring nature of the stories that shape human identity. This galaxy, the closest to our own, carries the weight of billions of stars, much like the weight of stories carried through time. The brilliance of Andromeda persists, illuminating paths of strength and resilience in the collective consciousness of civilizations long forgotten. The reclamation of forgotten constellations invites a profound exploration into humanity's ancient knowledge systems. These celestial guides, once intimately known to early astronomers, hold stories inscribed in the skies, offering insights into agricultural cycles, navigation, and cultural beliefs. The remnants of their significance linger in the oral traditions and mythologies that have traversed generations, offer theirs navigations, often shrouded in the mists of time. Markers of seasonal change, these formations provided a framework for understanding the natural world. The alignment of stars dictated planting and harvesting, intertwining the heavens with earthly existence. As civilizations evolved, the meanings attributed to these celestial bodies shifted, yet their influence remained pervasive, echoing through the ages. And the adulting trains for Cedar the Furties once thrived. The stones and ruins whisper of meticulous observations. Scholars and enthusiasts alike have sought to decode the astronomical achievements of these past societies. The meticulous records they left behind serve as a poignant reminder of their sophisticated understanding of the cosmos. Through modern technological advancements, such as digital mapping and astronomical simulations, many of these lost constellations are being rediscovered. The intricate patterns formed by distant stars, once veiled by time, re-emerge, promising to enrich contemporary understanding and appreciation of our shared celestial heritage. This process of rediscovery continues to foster a connection to the ancients, revealing the enduring legacy of their knowledge. Cultural significance emerges prominently within these ancient star maps, tracing the intersection of celestial observation and human experience. The constellations of Atlas served not merely as navigational tools, but as a means to convey stories and values. In various civilizations, they reflected the spiritual beliefs and societal structures that shaped daily life, illustrating an understanding of the universe that transcended mere functionality. The constellations continue to influence contemporary thought, symbolizing a bridge between the past and present. They inform modern astronomy while retaining their mythological roots, embodying stories that resonate with human curiosity and wonder. Through art, literature, and ongoing scientific inquiry, these celestial patterns maintain their relevance, offering insights into both the universe and the human condition. The fascination with these ancient markers endures, inspiring generations to gaze upward with questions of existence and purpose. Scholars and enthusiasts alike engage with the constellations, discovering layers of meaning that connect cultures across time and space. Each star holds a fragment of history, a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of those who sought to understand their place among the cosmos. This ongoing exploration reaffirms the value of ancient knowledge, guiding modern thought while honoring the wisdom of those who looked to the heavens, forever intertwining their legacy with our own.